everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to make a very quick video because the last two videos were pretty long, so I thought that today will be the good moment to make a very quick video. So today I wanted to talk about how to deal with memories as a minimalist. In our world we are used to keep everything and we tend to attach a lot of feelings to objects, and I used to do that a lot when I was younger. I used to keep everything. I used to keep everything because I had a memory attached to the object. So today, as you may know, I'm living in Quebec. It has been 4 years since I moved here, and at the beginning I wasn't supposed to stay here for the rest of my life. I was just supposed to stay here for 1 year. So when I came, I just came with a suitcase and I just had like the necessities, just my clothes and my computer and my phone, and that's pretty much it. I didn't brought all of my memories, like my objects and my old stuff with me. Because, you know, I was just supposed to stay here for 1 year, so I didn't need that for a year. And yeah, after the year, I decided that I wanted to stay here. So I went back to France for a week and I brought back a few other clothes, but I didn't brought all of my old stuff because I realized that I didn't need them. I didn't need my old clothes from when I was younger, my old toys, or my old paper, or my old school supplies. So I realized that I didn't need all that stuff. I just needed my memories, and my memories are in my head. So my first tip for today is to find your trigger. My trigger was to move here. I realized that I didn't need all that stuff. My memories are in my head and I don't need a physical object to remind a situation or to remind myself a person. And some people will travel, some people will move to a new location and they realize that they don't need to keep all of that stuff because it's just clutter in your life. Some people will just put all of that stuff in boxes and see if in 2 months they need them, then they'll keep them. And if they didn't even touch them, then they'll just get rid of them. So you need to find your trigger, what works for you. And once you find it, then you'll really realize what you need in your life and what you need to be happy. And you really need to realize and to know why you're making this change in your life. Because if you don't really think about it, if you don't know the reasons, then you won't keep this lifestyle. You won't make a real change in your life and you'll go back to your old demons after that. So you really need to find the reason, to commit yourself and to really make real change in your life if you want it to be durable for the rest of your life. So yeah, then you realize that you don't need the physical objects to remember your memories. They are in your head and you'll remember the best one. Of course you can't remember everything, but you'll remember the meaningful one. You remember the best one, the most important one for you. So that was my first tip. My second tip, it's not really a tip, but my second reflection is that less doesn't mean known. You don't need to get rid of everything in your life. Minimalism is beautiful because there's no law, there's no rules. You can call yourself a minimalist even if you still want to keep some objects. You don't need to just live with 20 objects to be a minimalist. I don't have 20 objects, I have a lot more. But you just need to keep what's important for you and what's meaningful to you. So if you want to keep your old ring that your grandmother gave you, you can, because if it's important for you, if it's really meaningful for you, then keep it. If it makes you happy, keep it. If you don't care about it, then you can just pass it to somebody else who will care about it. If you want to keep your first, what it's called, the first thing you won when you won a competition, then keep it if it's important for you. And if you want to keep like a paper that you did when you were at school and you did really well, then keep it. Just remember that the purpose of minimalism is to be happy and to have a more meaningful life. So if it's important for you, keep it. And my last reflection for today is that you can create new with something old. What I mean is, well, I'll take the example that I have in my head. It's quite personal, but my boyfriend and I, we're not already engaged, but we will be at some point. I hope so. I told my boyfriend that I didn't want him to buy me a new ring, a new engagement ring. I did want it to either buy an old one or create a new one with an old one. As you can see, I don't wear a lot of jewelry, and I used to have a few when I was younger, and I would love to have them and create a new ring with all this jewelry because I don't wear them. Even though there were gifts, I don't wear them, so I want to create memories as an engagement ring with those old memories. And I think it's pretty beautiful. I think it's very, very cute and beautiful to create something new, something old, and you create new memories with something that is attached to old memories. So that was just an example, but you can find many others. Another example could be like you have an old camera from your grandfather and you don't use it because it's broken, and you don't want to get rid of it because it's beautiful, because it's from your grandfather and you want to keep it, and that's fine. What you can do is just use it as a decoration for your living room, and you'll give it a second life as a beautiful object. It's not useful now, but it can still be beautiful. Or another thing that you can do is just pass it to somebody else if you're not using it and it's still useful. Old clothes, old toys, all of that, you're not using them and you're keeping them in your basement in boxes and they're all dusty. What you can do is to give them to somebody else and they'll have a second life, and probably this person will give them a lot more love than you do. So you get rid of something, you make space in your life, and you'll make someone happy. So it's just benefits for everybody. So that's it for today. If you have any tips to deal with memories as a minimalist, please share them in the comment section below. I always read your comments and I always respond to them, and I'm so happy when I see comments because it allows me to interact with you. And if you have any recommendation for new videos, also share them in the comment section below, because I make sure to note them on my little notebook for videos ideas. And this video was because of one of you who made the recommendation, who asked me to create a video about memories. So if you have any recommendation, share them in the comment section. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed, and I'll see you next week with a new video. Bye bye. Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to talk about minimalism and food and how to have a more minimalist diet, if that makes sense. As I told you in many of my previous videos,